Okay, hi folks. I am Kristen Adkins, and obviously you found that on my website. So, all right, I am going to do a reading. It's a general reading. It's going to be pretty much for, the first week in March. Since today is March 1st, we're going to use one of my favorite decks of all time, which is uh, the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. I love her cards. So we are going to just give a general overall. We're going to basically, what is I think, you know what? I think we will do a book. I think we're going to do hmm, I think we're going to do a 3 card. Yeah, I feel like we need to do a 3 card spread. So what do you need to know now about the situation for your highest good and the second position? If you guys don't already know, what is my next right action to stay in alignment with my higher intention? And the third one is, where could this evolve if I remain on path? So, and this is Colette Baron Reed, one of my favorite um, decks. I have quite a few decks from her, and I really enjoy these. These are, for me, I'm also intuitive, so this is almost always an enjoyable read for me. So, not almost always, they always are. You've learned so much, and when you allow yourself to let go and let your higher power, your spirits guide you, you have a tendency to be much happier in life, and overall, you just have a greater sense of satisfaction in your life. And knowing that there is something out there that is greater than you, helping you along your way. You just simply have to ask. So we're asking the spirit guides to uh, to help us this week, the first week in March. I cannot believe it's already March. And we're going to spread these cards out. I like to spread them out and pull the cards. First, I will do a little intuitive request. I'm going to ask that the spirits come in and guide me to the cards that are going to be most beneficial for all of my followers, and we'll go from there. I think that if you have your birthday in the month of March, this might actually have a greater meaning for you. I feel very strongly about that. That these cards kind of pull whatever is happening on Earth and the stars and everything aligns. So I'm going to go ahead and ask the guides to direct me in the direction for the cards that are going to be most beneficial with the um, best overall outcome for everybody this week. Okay, this one right here, like that. Okay, we're going to go with this one here. Let's kind of spirit now fun. Oh, we got 2 already. All right, good. We're going to go with both of those. Sometimes when you pull cards, they already give them to you, so you just go with that. All right, so our first card is Buffalo Spirit. I'll put that up there. So let's see. Oh, there we go. It's a nice clear picture. Buffalo Spirit, right? So let's see. This is in the protection position, which is the reverse position. I'm reading from my direction, 1, 2, 3. And we will go, let's see here. This is number 10. And remember, I have, while I was shuffling, I asked the cards, what do I need to know about this situation? Whatever's happening now, what do you need to know now about the situation for your highest good? So this is going to follow you through the week. And what do you need to know about whatever that situation is for you? Okay. All right. I see my headphones are pressing up against my microphone, making a noise. So I'm going to move those over. Hopefully they stay plugged in. Oh, I'm going to have my microphone looked at. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. All right, Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. This is going to be a really good month, I believe. The message, protection message, is a lot about advice. It's not necessarily a negative situation. It's the things that you need to look out for, and it's just giving you some good, solid advice for the week. So this, when Buffalo Spirit visits you with a message of protection, he is asking you to shift your thinking from poverty consciousness to one where you trust the universe will provide. All right. Have you been falling into financial insecurity, worrying about um, whether there will not be enough money in the future? Have you been stressing and feeling sorry for yourself, worrying that because you have no romantic relationship now? Well, maybe you do. Will you never have one? So if you're having doubts about your relationship, that kind of thing, do you see scarcity where there is, in fact, abundance? All right. Are you comparing yourself to others and falling short? Self pity, entitlement, fear, and lack are all thought viruses that seduce you into darkness. Buffalo Spirit nudges you to make a gratitude list and to be mindful of your thoughts at this time. Even if outer events have happened to challenge your beliefs in abundance, outer conditions are temporary. If you are suffering from um, malice of fear, then that you are impoverished. Realize that it is only the poverty of perception and perspective. Prayer, communion with higher power, and gratitude, coupled with compassionate, selfless service, will snap you right out of it. Okay. Give to someone who has less than you. Be thankful for the tiniest things and say affirmations. When will then you will remember abundance is the true nature of the world. Sorry, my dog's making noise. So basically, the message here is trust in your higher power. Stay close. Your spirits, your guides, stay close to them this week and allow for the thoughts of abundance, knowing that it is here, it is this week, and um, no time for fear, basically. And to, if you are struggling with that, write a gratitude list, put it down, down on a piece of paper so you can look at it whenever you're feeling frustrated and know that, what do I have around me? And, I know at times that we all feel like, we've worked really hard and maybe we should get something extra. Or, we should be further along than we are. I understand all of that. But Buffalo Spirit is basically nudging you to stay in or come back to the mindset of abundance and knowing that that spirit is there for you and you can rely on your higher power to get you centered again. A journal, give something to somebody, pay it forward, as they say, buy somebody else a coffee. This will make you feel good and put you back in the mindset of abundance. Okay, so that's important. So we're looking at the next one is Swan Spirit. I'll pull that up in front of you here in just a second. Sure is a pretty card. All right, so Swan Spirit. And if you guys don't know already, I've said before in the past that I am intuitive and I like to do the read from the book and understand what the card is, and then I apply it to what is happening today. And this is just a general read overall. So I can do personal ones, one-on-one. But for everybody in this next week that follows this, we are looking at Swan Spirit. Time for a deep dive. That sure is a pretty card. Swan Spirit. Okay. Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. The oracle message is: with their graceful long necks, swans are able to reach into the depths. When Swan Spirit arrives, you are called to take a deep dive beyond what is easily available on the surface. You may think you know what is best for you, but take the plunge into the depths of your awareness. For there is knowledge you are not aware of, and great treasures to be discovered. Deeper understanding awaits you, and a perspective that comes from greater self knowledge is what you need right now to better understand a situation or relationship. As you come to know yourself more intimately, so too will you come to better know others. So, Swan Spirit asks you to go beyond the surface of what is happening between you and others and resist the temptation to judge by superficial appearances. Know there is much deeper potential for loving connections, forgiveness, and mutual understanding. Choose to deep dive into your why, asking the deeper questions of yourself. You are led by the grace of Swan Spirit. All right, so here's what I'm getting from this. So these two combine, Buffalo Spirit is basically asking you to stay out of the mindset of lack or less than or not enough or you're not enough or your relationship's not enough, or well, I could go on, and to make that gratitude journal. It's really important for you to feel gratitude for the things that you have, and where you're at in life. And I know sometimes that can be tough. I face that every day. I don't know if anyone who's following here follows my story on the um, well, autoimmune issues that I deal with every day. So I understand it can be difficult sometimes, but stay in that abundance mindset, because everything that you have ever desired is there already. And it's all about perception. Swan Swan Spirit basically is telling you again, trust in that, trust that the uh, when you go deeper inside and you look more to yourself and stay out of those superficial thoughts, and that coincides with this, if you see other people who have things that you're not able to afford at the moment, doesn't mean you won't be able to afford them. Okay, so stay away from those kinds of negative thoughts. That's what this is encouraging you to do. Swan Spirit is letting you know that it's there. You just need to go deep inside, and you'll have the awareness and the knowledge that you need because it's already there. All right, so on to Skunk Spirit. Know your worth. So staying on this path, doing the things that you need to be doing, will keep you in that, give you that outcome that you're looking for. So basically just a reminder on the 3 card spread. So we are, what do you need to know about the situation for your highest good? What is the next right action to stay in alignment? So going deep inside, looking inside of yourself, finding the answers that you didn't know were actually there, but they're actually there, and trusting that you have all those answers. And where could this evolve if you remain on your path? Basically, you know, know your worth. All right, so we're going to go to Skunk Spirit. Skunk Spirit is know your worth. What do you value? What do you believe in? Is your best, most authentic self on display? Skunk Spirit comes as a reminder that you can be proud of who you are and what you have accomplished. All right. Know your worth. Not everyone will agree with you or share your values, but you can walk with your head high, knowing that when you express your integrity, others can feel your authenticity and will be inspired by it. Be who you are. If your reputation precedes you, good. You have much to be proud of, and Skunk Spirit wants you to be your best self, your true self. So, folks, for this week, we are looking at having a great deal of gratitude and appreciating yourself and knowing that you are definitely enough. Your relationships are enough, and you are actually much greater than you might see yourself. So, um, again, nudging you to be grateful. Make that list. Stay out of that mindset of lack. If you're struggling financially, or you're having a difficult time in your relationship, and you see others who might be doing really well, stay out of the mindset of comparing yourself. Same sort of message here. Except the one thing that it's asking you to do is not only you're going to be making a list and doing your best to stay out of that by, you know, um, giving gifts to other people, or doing something kind for somebody else. All right, that'll make you feel better. But this is asking you to go deeper inside. It's asking you to look inside yourself and to um, see where that knowledge is that's going to help you. All right. So if that means a little bit of meditation, spend a little time on yourself. It's always good to spend time on yourself. And like I said, um, I don't know if you're following me on my autoimmune stuff. I do know that every day can be very difficult. Some days I have great days. Right now I'm feeling okay, but it is kind of a puffy day for me. But and you know, again, you'll know what that is if you're following that. So anyway, enjoy your life. All right. Find you do have the answers inside. So trust yourself and trust spirit. And again, with Skunk Spirit, know your worth. Know your worth. And a lot of people sell, or we sell ourselves short. We have a tendency to not believe in ourselves as much as we should. Yeah, should's not a favorite word of mine, but I can say that you deserve so much more. And I know you've seen people who don't value themselves as much as you actually value them. So just know that there are people that feel the same way about you. Again, here's the spirit: value yourself. Know your worth, definitely. So it's a good message. This talks about abundance and gratitude and appreciation, and knowing that you yourself are enough, your relationships enough. When you start moving yourself into that perspective of gratitude and just enjoying your life each and every day, overcoming those negative thoughts, you will have a wonderful week and truly, truly enjoy yourself. Again, this is Kristen Adkins, and I will see you next time. Thanks for joining me.